All right, guys. I hope you're having a good weekend. I want to talk about OPTT, Ocean Power Tech. As this has met my system, this was a really great play here, and yeah, I was playing other stocks here, but this is the power of the EMAs that I use, along with hitting an upper Keltner channel to make it a more bullish momentum trade. Here, right in here, we hit this upper band, right? This is when we were getting massive momentum. So if you ever see price hug this upper counter channel, which is at extreme overextended settings, it's going to pull back. But I love the EMA 10 and 20 bounces here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can go right through the 10, right? That is totally fine. But if you see price coming towards this 20, this is your add-on zone. And look at this massive bounce from this low to the high. Just in literally one day, you have made 61%. My goal is always 10%. I say that in all my videos. If you're up 10%, you need to take some off the table, okay? And make sure that your other shares never goes negative. If you're up that much, that needs to be at break even. And you can see right in here, if you didn't take that gain, look at this going all the way back to this EMA 20, and this is where you would buy your next set of shares here. And look at this nice little bounce up in here. These are actually really nice returns here, making you a 40%. But let's look at the current data here. As you can see, we hit this upper band, so then we restart the process of, okay, take that bounce effect. We see this EMA 5 acting as strong support. We make a 45% move. We come back to the 10, and then are we surprised that we have a bounce effect here? I was really hoping. Now, here's my thought analysis because I was seeing this one. I was really hoping we can get an EMA 20 on OPTT, and that's what it was going to be really nice because we had this nice horizontal support here. You see how we broke out of this right here. It's a beautiful we break out and then kind of a retest type pattern to that maybe, and that's coordinated with the EMA 20. But the market has other plans. EMA 10 is one of those best bounce effect areas, and that's why it's very important to say, hey, I'm willing to take an entry here. If price comes, quite far down here, it is a 20% move down. It is okay, in this scenario here where I see this, I've seen it do this before where it hit the 10 and go very close to the 20. You just have to understand the fact that, if it does do that, I'm going to be willing to add here on the 20, okay? And this would be another solid add. So basically your average would be between the 10 and the 20 if you do the same size, and you can make massive money, okay? That was a very great point here. So this was a great company. I really like it. It's very bullish. I Now here's the thing too. Now if price does come back to the 10, I got burned on this before based on my system. I would not play this again if it goes back to the 10 because then it's not as bullish as it seems. Basically what happens is Algos looks at these levels. We see that we're above the Keltner channel, and so we have big bullish momentum, and then we come back for a retest to the EMAs. That's where you get these nice bounces. I'm not doing this strategy on something like this where you see how you're tight on this, you're just consolidating, you go, you retest. No, it has to be even on something like this, it has to be clearly above my upper Keltner channel, and then it has to make a bullish momentum. For example, is a move like this back in July. We had OPT make that massive move. We come back to the 5. We have the bounce effects right in here, making you a 40% gain in literally a one-day time frame. We come back to the 10. We have a little bounce, and then we come back through the 10, hit the 20, and then go all the way to the 50, right? But sure enough, what holds is that EMA 50, and we make a 68% bounce. And we only play each level one time. As you can see, if it does come back to that 50, it goes right through it. And that's what I want to keep reiterating. It's if you missed it on this entry here, it is totally fine. There's plenty of other stocks, guys. I've alerted plenty of other stocks in the Discord. You can see in my swing trade alerts section here. I alerted some recent new ones here. You can see right here, I give you guys exact screenshots of why I like it. The same scenario that I'm looking at, EMA 50 is always going to be your big bounce effect. And so you can look at some of these and see what happens in time with it, right? Right in here, You see how this was coming towards it. I gave an exact entry and exit of what's going to happen. That's a beautiful play here. You see how this one right here had this upper band touch, and we come all the way back to that EMA 10. And if you guys know what happened to DATS, well, what happened? It ran over 170% on the same analysis that I'm giving you guys here. DATS, came back to the 10. It ran 130%. But you get the point where as what I'm trying to look for. If you see bullish momentum, you come back to those important EMAs, okay? And then we also did a Lays trade. Lays did this exact pattern here. You see how we come up to this? We pull back to that EMA 50, and look at this. Are we surprised that we did a move of 92% in literally a 1 day time frame? And that's the power of this strategy. I played this one last week with the Discord. We hit this upper band, we pulled back to the EMA 50 from this low to here. We made a 44% gain. So with OPTT, I am extremely bullish. There's a reason why price has hit this upper band. Not a lot of stocks do this. This is customized settings, so it just alerts me, hey, how strong is the trend, right? If you ever see the EMA 50 at the bottom, you know this is a very strong trend. I love the EMA 50 plays because when the market's very down and ugly, like all last week, it was really hard. So I've been looking more for trades that have met this criteria, that hit the EMA 50, and that's where you get the safest return, because usually when you come down to this area, you can be like, okay, if we go down about 12%, I would look to stop out. Okay, that gives you a little bit of wiggle room. It's like, hey, this is a kind of a big move. For this stock, I probably do 50% because it's more volatile. And like, if it goes down that much, then I just don't want it. I can play another stock. I showed you plenty of stocks that we moved close to 100%, right? It happens a lot. So this is OPTT. Really love this company. I'm going to look for EMA 20 because if it does come back to the 10, that would mean it's bearish, right? It wants to break this EMA 10, and that's really what you'll see in this scenario here. You come to the 10, it holds it, it pumps up, and then immediately retests the 10, and then it goes to that next EMA. And then you get this next pump right in here, and then it just keeps going up, right? So this is a very strategy that I think it's very easy. It keeps trading very simple. It's just, do you have patience? Are you looking at the charts? Are you waiting for your entries, right? A lot of times people do miss plays using this system because I do make a watch list and I watch these things. And that's why it's very important to be part of the Discord. I alert these things in real time, screenshots, analysts, and then obviously why I'm taking the trade, or like I showed you in the swing trade alerts. But if you want to join the Discord, hit the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, it's going to be so cheap that honestly anyone can afford it. And that's the purpose of this, is that no matter how small your account is, you can take advantage of this education, take advantage of the alerts, and be a profitable trader. And this is the exact system I use to be a full-time trader. And then I also do day trade alerts that I think you guys are going to really like. So if you get day trade alerts here, you'll get access to my highest tier. You have swing trades and day trades for only 12 bucks a month. Okay, day trading is my most favorite strategy because I make money every day, and no matter what size your account is, I can give you guys a blueprint of how much money you can realistically make, and with an over 90% strategy probability of selling credit spreads. That's a whole new strat. I think you guys are going to love it. I talked about some swing trades on OPTT, but if you hit day trade alerts, you'll have access to everything. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And if you hit server shop up in here, you'll see the two services that I write out in blueprint here. Day Swing Trading Plus is 12 bucks, highest tier. I recommend it. If you just want swing trades, it's only 6 bucks a month. All right, guys, this is OPTT. I'm going to wait for that EMA 20 this time. We'll see if it goes there. I'm not really sure. It had this massive move up, so a correction is definitely needed. So we'll see from there. And it could just go to the EMA 50. I don't think it's going to break through this 20, but if it does, you just got to look at your percent. Is it doable to get hit this by 33%? Is kind of pushing it. So if it does hit that 20, I like to personally say, you know what? I'll get out at a 12% stop loss, or 13. That looks about pretty good. If it goes to this 50, then I'll play it at a better average and make probably over 20% easily. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all you guys. Love you guys for watching my videos. We've been killing it even in a really red market last week, and I look forward to more plays next week, guys. Happy trading, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.